Hello everyone, welcome back to the Butcher Circus. We're playing against this fella again, and he's still playing the same team. We're playing a different one now. We're playing Scylaac Special, which is kind of this Halo comp but with a Vestal instead of a Jester, and set up like this with the Arbalest in third, which I think I would call it like a really good viable alternative to the World Domination. It's a double stun team and got the Arbalest and Bounty Hunter combo. Except this one has 3 active healers because of the Vestal, which is a really good healer as well. So first things first, we are probably gonna go for a stun on the Abomination, because we do not want any slammings going on today. That feels like a good idea. Let's go over the trinkets. Vestal, double stun chance, 150% stun chance, pretty much. That is the plan, actually. He's gonna let us get a finish him for 19 damage. Not bad. Not bad at all. Of course he's gonna use rejuvenation, which is gonna be annoying, but I have a feeling this Abomination might just be dead very soon. Unless he uses his Crusader to heal, because we go first next round as well. Now we're gonna drop this. And oh, that hurts. That hurts, my friend. That must hurt. Losing your Abyssal Artillery and Demon's Pool. I do not agree with that play. I am very sorry, my fellow Darkest One opponent. You cannot lose your Abomination with regen at this point. Because I get to go first this round as well. Especially trading him for a stun, that's not doing enough for you. Invigorating Vapors for that dodge. It could work. It could work, let's be honest. Never know. Yeah, even with Numbing Incense, we still have 100% stun chance. What can I say? Yeah, more on the trinkets, so Sacred Blade and Brass Knuckles for double stun chance, obviously, and also Virtue chance, pretty nice. It also does a lot of damage, like plus 25% for melee skills overall. Arbalest here is bringing the Eagle Eye Talisman, Piercing Quarrel. And you ask, well, why is she not bringing the Stabilizing Tiller and the Piercing Quarrel? Well, because for 2 reasons. First, I'm copying Scylaac setup, so I wanted to make it faithful to the original. And also because you don't need to bypass guard, since you have a very reliable way of breaking guards. So you can kind of just rely on using the Eagle Eye Talisman, and this lets you use the Arbalest not as a last character and still get extra accuracy. Which is okay. Yeah, it's not terrible. I think here we're gonna go for another stun, even though it's a 60. It's a 60%, so it might fail, but I would like it to not fail. Yeah. So even with Numbing Incense, yeah, it's just double stun chance is too much. Other than that, we just have the Bounty Hunter, grappling mids for that move chance and accuracy, and the finisher to, well, finish characters. That dodge is adding up, not gonna lie. Well, who cares about dodge when you have RNG on your side, right? I love it. What should we do here? Oh, that has a pretty decent chance of failing. Yeah. Yeah, that's alright. It's not the end of the world. Putting him into position 2 isn't very cool, but also not the end of the world. That Zealous Accusation doing some pressure. Not a lot though, not a lot. Go ahead and stun their crews. Gotta keep stunning. That's the goal of this team. Just keep on stunning. Stuns after stuns after stuns. That's what the team is here for. We're just gonna go for... We go... No, we go second. Do some damage here. I doubt we do 18 damage with the Arbalest, but... Yeah, maybe between the Arbalest and the Vestal we do 18 damage. 12 to 21. Okay, we could just get a high roll as well. Not bad. And now we can go for a nice Dazzling Light. 25% death blow. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of what this team does. Between the Bounty Hunter and the Arbalest, like, we actually got the damage source from the Bounty Hunter this game. The Arbalest didn't even get a sniper shot crit on the Abomination or anything. The damage came from the Bounty Hunter, so real big misplay not clicking that Abomination when he had the chance to do so. I suppose he just wanted to make his own game plan known, but that came at the cost of his Abomination, and after you lose a character, you're down a character, and we have 2 stunning characters. It's just terrifying to deal with. That's what the double stun teams do with the Bounty Hunter and Arbalest. Just kill one character quickly. You have the tools to break guards, you have the tools to deal with whatever you have to deal with, and after that happens, you just up a character and you just have more actions than they do. Far more actions. Because you can just keep on stunning. Stun. The best way of disrupting these kinds of teams is removing their damage source. Like, there are some stupid teams which is like 3 stuns, but then you don't really... 3 stuns and like a disrupting character like an occultist, but then you don't really have a damage source, and the team just flops on itself after a while. And that's a really good opportunity to learn about focusing the Arbalest. If the Arbalest isn't here to do damage, and if you don't let the Bounty Hunter do that much damage to you, then the team will eventually just flop on itself, because not every stun is gonna land. You're gonna get like a few good Hound Scaries from your character in position 4, or you're gonna start stacking a few Bellows. You might still get one transformation off with your Abomination, something like that. Eventually the team will flop on itself if it can't do enough damage. So stuns are definitely not enough to win you the match. That's something a lot of people seem to think that happens, but it definitely doesn't. Stuns are meaningless unless you have the damage to back it up. What kind of team is he bringing here? This is interesting. Yeah, very interesting actually. I think I'm gonna do a little stun on his Grave Robber, if he doesn't mind. I'll probably stun the Bounty Hunter with Crusader. He doesn't even have Illuminating Flare. Yeah, this is a novice opponent. So we go from a Darkest match to a novice match. Let's see if we can handle it. Sniper's Mark on position 3. So not even the Bounty Hunter can benefit from that mark. My goodness. My goodness. Let's get a stunning blow here. 90. That's very rare, but it does happen. You will very rarely miss a 90% stun on the Bounty Hunter. What can we do? You might be saying, but champ, you have higher stun chance with the Vestal, why didn't you do that on the Bounty Hunter and leave the Crusader to stun the Grave Robber? Well, because then the Grave Robber could have dodged the stun with her 20 dodge, which was an 80. So, yeah. Kinda weird how that goes. Okay, that's plenty. 22 is plenty. Now just go for a nice bola. And she is at death's door. No knockback. Is that good or bad? I think it's good. What do I think about that uppercut? honestly, good move. Removes one of my stun characters and puts my Vestal in a less ideal position. He does a final move before he dies, which is reasonable. Better do that than just not use her at all. Might go for a sniper shot now. Yes. Oh, it's a crit. It hurts. It hurts. Oh no, whatever shall I do? It's not like I have 3 healing characters. And one of them can heal for a lot with the Divine Grace, but we don't have her in position to use it. Yeah, that's a good move. Oh. Well, that's just unfortunate. I don't even have the extra move resistance with the snuff. Just unfortunate. Alright, let's get a nice Holy Lance in here. 18. Pretty good, pretty good. Is he not gonna move forward? No, he isn't. Just keep on using Arbalest. I'm sure it will work out in the end. Yeah, now we'll go for a stun on the VH. That one's gonna stun for sure. 170% stun chance with the crit. Yeah. Kinda insane. So it can be very oppressive to play against this kind of team. I mean, you just lose a character early because your team isn't as optimized. Then you just kinda can't make your way back because I have more healing characters, I have more stuns. It's just, the team definitely feels very, very oppressive to play against, not gonna lie. But such is the way of the circus. Yeah, let's just do some damage here. Don't even need to get a mark going or anything like that. Just basic damaging abilities are good enough right now. Alright, that's a good come hitter. Except for the fact we have Hand of Light, which can actually do pretty good amounts of damage. Look at that. 12 crit? Yo. And it's giving her more damage for the next rounds. Isn't that cool? Like, Hand of Light is hands down the best ability for the Vestal if you're playing in a damage team with her, because it just does actually reasonable amounts of damage. And you're benefiting from all your abilities while you're using it. You're benefiting from your trinkets. It's plus 15 accuracy and plus 10% damage, so it just works. It just works. We could be greedy and go for like a sniper shot and then a Caltrops or something like that. We give him a finale. Isn't that perfect? He has lots of damage. Is that enough? Yeah, it is. It is enough. Well, plus 2, so it was like 11, and then with this probably like 13, so 13 to maybe 22, something like that. And he gets it. Understandable. Let's just go for a nice little Holy Lance. Now it's only a matter of time before he loses. He did get a kill though. He did get a kill. I'll give him that. 25s. Man. You just have to feel sad.
The maniacal tuning swells. Victory is at hand.
If there is a Butcher Circus 2 in Darkest Dungeon 2. Oh, I've been thinking about names. Someone called it the Butcher Circus would be named something like the Coliseum of Doom. Which, it's a bit edgy, but it doesn't sound too bad actually. The Coliseum of Doom. It sounds eerie. It sounds pretty cool. How would stuns work there? Would there be stuns? I hope there is. I honestly don't understand why people hate stuns that much. It's probably not even the strongest way of playing. I mean, maybe it is. Maybe it is. It's a pretty strong way of playing. But every way of playing has its strengths. I don't think, like, this kind of team has a huge advantage over any other team. Well, it has huge advantages over teams that aren't optimized, but between high-level play of very well-optimized teams, everything just falls into place in the Butcher's Circus. The only thing that doesn't fall into place is the small little Arbalest bullshits that she has. Like, the extra damage after she gets a crit, that's like one of the only things that I really don't enjoy. That really is that. Also the 5% protection, it's so clutch, it's ridiculous. That's the kind of stuff that needs to be fixed, not stuns. Because many times, if you can just resist one stun, like, at the very least, like 1 or 2 stuns, if you just resist them, in like a crucial guard or something like that, if you're allowed to get like one more bellow, if you're allowed to get one more Hound's Harry, the game can just pedal out of control, and then these kinds of teams are screwed. Because this team specifically doesn't have any accuracy buffs, doesn't have any sort of way of causing bleeds, so it's losing quite substantially against regen teams that have a decent amount of dodge. It's just difficult to play against some teams if you're playing with this, because it's a sacrifice to bring a second stun character instead of Jester. You're not gonna have the bleed from the harvest, and you're not gonna have the accuracy. So you need to kind of prepare around it, and you need to play your game in a way that you go for the least chancy stuns, so you can ensure more victories overall. Also, we're playing against the usual suspects. Pretty nice, not gonna lie. Thing is, we can't let Plague Doctor act, that's a certainty. So we could stun her, or we could pull her, and I feel like I'm going to pull her because that's more effective at disrupting her at the moment. Even if that means we're not going to get a sniper shot into a marked character. That's perfectly fine with me. Sniper shot is good enough on its own, even without a mark. Yeah, it's just that the thing with these kinds of teams, that they kind of have an edge over everything else, because stress is supposed to counter damage, but no matter the stress team, unless you just go 100% on protection and make yourself super susceptible to the OT, unless you do something crazy like that, these kinds of damage teams just have sort of an edge over everything, purely and simply because of the Arbalest. She really is the devil of the Butcher's Circus. Also, 19 damage? Jesus. Kind of insane. How did he do so much? What the hell? It usually does like 7 to 13. Yeah, 2 damage trinkets. That's annoying. That's half my HP gone. Brutal. This is probably gonna be Man team, right? He's just gonna use Emboldening Vapors. Yeah, there it is. It's a Man team. Without Vendetta. Okay. Interesting way of playing it. Well, in that case, we're probably gonna go Bulwark of Light, because it's gonna be very helpful against the Man. And the Crusader as well. Yeah. You could bring Zealous Accusation on the Crusader. I honestly don't like Zealous Accusation anymore. Unless I'm playing in a pure stress team, I will not bring Zealous Accusation. I just prefer to bring the Bulwark. It has so much more use. So many more situations. Are we taking a massive hit if we go for this? A little bit. Let's just shoot the Crusader. It's also a good choice. Okay, who are we gonna stun now? Still has 2 stun actions. Let's let him not do more buffs for a bit. Let's not let him do more buffs. It's gonna be a Holy Lance, spreading out the damage. It's perfectly fine. Yeah, there it is. There it is. We could just go for finish him, but there's protection, so maybe not the best choice. You know what would be good, actually? Plenty of things. We could pull this Vestal. Or we could mark the Crusader. Both our ideas. I feel like marking the Crusader. We'll get a mark going on him. Get a sniper shot in there as well. He can stun our Arbalest, but I don't even think he's gonna see it. Oh look, even the narrator laughed about it. Alright. Yeah, this should deal enough. 17 to 30. There it is. The problem with the Eagle Eye Talisman is that you are kind of weaker against marked characters. You don't get as many ridiculous buffs as you'd normally get with the Stabilizing Tiller. It's probably gonna be a heal, right? Divine Grace for 30. Of course he got a crit. Why wouldn't he get a crit? Why not? Crits are fun, right? Why not get a crit? We always get crits in this house. Okay, that's good as well. Now he gets another crit. Divine Grace. The only problem here is that Divine Grace is the kind of ability that doesn't just heal you out of death's door, it heals you well out of death's door. But depending on how much he heals now, this could be... Yeah, that's a high roll. I don't really think I'm doing 17 damage with the Bounty Hunter, but I have to go for it anyway. 10 to 20. Alright. Thankfully we got a crit. Do not fall. Yeah, kind of the problem with the Vestal, that Divine Grace. There's two kinds of heals. There are heals that get you out of Death's Door, and there are heals that get you well out of Death's Door. The difference is, sometimes it takes just one more action to put you back to Death's Door, but if it takes two, then that's a big heal. That's a powerful heal. Okay, I'm not too concerned with that at the moment. But I am still gonna do this first. I would want his Crusader to act right now, but he probably won't. He's probably just gonna pick the Plague Doctor. Okay, that's a mistake. Yeah, now we get to do this, and even if we don't get the death blow, he's stunned for the next round with an 80% chance. Yeah, that's the problem with 80s, right? It's an 80, not a 100. Moves back. Gives her Noxious Blast, okay. Now we have... this is a 100, right? Yeah. He's gonzo. Now, even if he tries to focus on my Bounty Hunter, we still have two healing characters, and guess what? One of them is the Vestal, and two can use the big heal. Yeah, there's the Noxious Blast. That's not even gonna cause immediate damage, so I don't really care. We can just go for something else at the moment. Yeah, so this Emboldening Vapors is acting as kind of like a diet vendetta. Diet vendetta. And that Wicked Slice is beyond useless. There's still that Vestal action, she could get a death blow. I guess... Let's go for a heal. 13. You think she will do Judgment for 7 damage? She will do Judgment, but not for 7, she'll do it for 6. Alright. Ah, that protection. That protection hurts. Does hurt. Now we have 3 healing characters. He doesn't stand a chance anymore. I could force him to heal. And the Arbalest will still probably do enough damage with the Eagle Eye. And the Piercing Coil, depending on how much he heals. He heals for like 14, 17, right? Whoa, yeah, actually more. 14 to 19 or something. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, we're doing 12 to 21. Not enough. Not quite. Goes for Wicked Slice. I feel sliced. We can't use Hand of Light from the back. Yeah, we cannot. We cannot. Let's get rid of some of that DOT first. Get that. Now we could just do this, but keep the Bounty Hunter alive. He's your finishing character. I'd rather just keep him alive. Now after he goes for a heal, he hopefully doesn't heal too much. Oh, he doesn't go for a heal. Goes for Noxious Blast instead. Is that enough? No, one off. Even with a crit. The way he goes. Yeah, he doesn't really have a way of killing my Bounty Hunter. Again, Rally to the Flame. Bandage. Divine Grace. There is not much he can do right now. I think I'm gonna use Vestal to heal. Biggest heal. And what's he gonna do now? Judgment. That's definitely not gonna do 8. Especially with the protection. And your Apost is down. There's no point blank shot. Look at that crit. 28. Powerful. 26% crit chance with the Arbalest. Without a mark. Can you believe that? So potent. Judgment. We're just gonna go for this. $50 death blow. Alright. Now, true test. Permastun. Forever. Yeah. Even with the extra stun resistance, it's still an 80%. So, we do not care. Actually, 4 damage. Not bad, Vestal. 2 to 4 damage with that stun. Not terrible. Yeah, we're just gonna try to get another stun there. Not enough. Well, if we don't get a stun, then we'll just do this. Yeah, if the first stun fails, the second will succeed. Now just a nice little bowler into a finish him, and this should be over. 90% death blow chance with the finish him. 90. Can I say 90? Can you believe it? Alright, and now it should be over. 93% chance to hit. We could have missed. We definitely could have missed, but not today. Not today, my friends. Let's go for another match. See if we get a Darkest player. Something of the likes. That would be great. Darkest Champion Veteran. Those are the strong players. Though there are some pretty good apprentices as well. I do say so myself. Back into the circus. Back into the fray.
The ringmaster demands a challenger.
Give me a darkest opponent. Give me like a super high protection stress team. That would be fun to go against, right? It's my favorite matchup. Stress against damage. I do enjoy it. Playing from either side. I actually quite like it. It's kind of a race to bring down a few characters before the stress just adds up too much. So sometimes you can be up 2 characters, but you already know that you're losing, which is just insane if you think about it that way. And we get another novice. Is this like about the time schedule or something? Oh, I'm playing such an oppressive team against novices. Oh, I feel sad now. Okay, this is an annoying team though. This is a very annoying team. It's got a Hellion for that terrifying job. Which, guess what, is actually kinda strong against this team. The Crusader does not like the Yob debuff at all. Doesn't like it one bit. First things first. We don't want to let like any of their characters act, but especially the occult. Move, resist. Nice. Yeah, we don't want to let the occultist act. Not really. Let's just pull him. Snuff occultist, huh? That's a new one. You're gonna be a guard? No. Wow, that's actually a really good play. And it dazes as well, so that's kind of messed up. Okay, not bad. Not bad, my friend. Let's see if we get a knockback. Alright, that's good. That's not terrible. Yeah, pretty good play there. Because the daze, I couldn't just Holy Lance back into a position to shoot. That was kind of smart. Won't lie. Let's... Who do we want to stun? I mean, he's not doing that much, is he? With this action. He's bellowing, so that's annoying. I think we're gonna stun the Hellion, actually. Yeah, well, whatever the Crusader does, he's probably just gonna miss. So, yeah, there's that debuff and plus 15 dodge. He's probably just gonna miss. We already know. I still don't feel like using freaking full arc against the stress team, so... Wow, we actually hit. We actually hit that 59. Good job, Crusader. Good freaking job. There's Ounce Harry. Does have... He has weird trinkets. He has the Eerie Eye. The accuracy is helping him out a lot. That's for certain. We could just drop a sniper shot in here. Now, the worst thing he could do would be... Well, guarding isn't the worst thing he could do. Might just be his only option. To try to avoid, like, immediate death. And he doesn't. I guess that's a death blow then. Say goodbye to your occultist.
Continue the onslaught.
Occultist gone. Snuff did not work. Did not resist the stun. Wow, and he had Snuff and Incense, actually. Plus 50% stun resistance. Still no stun res. What can I say? We're just gonna use the Vestal. Get a nice little stun in here. 80 for it to work. The only problem with the Vestal compared to the Abomination is that she's not she's not that good when she's in the front, though the Abomination is not that good when he's in the back. And the other problem is that her stun doesn't really do damage, and obviously she can't just transform slam something when she feels like it. so there's that. That might actually be a stun. No, not quite. Not quite. Could have been. Yeah, her stun just doesn't do enough damage. Does like very minimal amounts of damage, so that's kind of bad for a stun team. The Abomination damage is definitely great. It's one of the best things. That isn't really what I wanted to do, but it's also not terrible. I guess we could go for the Man-at-Arms. Yeah, it's not terrible. Great, not terrible. Get out of my way, let me at him. Yeah, there you go, Bounty Hunter. You tell him. 17 to 30, no crit. 39% crit chance, yeah. Yeah. You still have minus accuracy. Actually pointy minus accuracy. We don't clear debuffs, do we? No. Wait. Get a stun on that Hellion. And we're probably just gonna clear a debuff with Crusader. Because, I mean, he wasn't gonna hit anyway. So let's just do that. And also, we might dodge the Hound's Harry now. 15 dodge against 97 accuracy. Might get a dodge. Maybe next Hound's Harry. Maybe next one. Yeah, I'll just get a sniper shot in there. Oh, now we get to crit. Okay. Okay, I see how it is. I see how it is. And he does not have a way of saving himself unless I pass, which I probably won't. At least I don't want to. He could move back to get a higher chance of surviving the death blow, but that's kind of silly. And oh, Stalwart. Yeah, that's rough, buddy. That's rough, buddy. Not the best possible virtue, but a virtue. I mean, that's another reason why damage teams kind of have an edge. It's when you get the silly Crusader virtue out of nowhere. Like, come on. Isn't it enough that he already has like extra stun chance and the team already has an edge over you, but now he has a chance of just straight up going virtuous almost for free, because we would still use Sacred Blade even if it didn't have virtue chance. It's kind of the interesting part. Yeah, Stalwart gives him 8% death blow resistance and 15% protection, as well as a chance of removing 10 stress each round. So it's not the greatest virtue, but it's definitely not a bad one. I don't think any virtue is bad. Yeah, no virtues are bad. There are just better ones. The most broken one is Courageous. You take minus 33% stress. Like, just out of nowhere, you just get a super anti-stress buff and you heal other characters for stress every once in a while. Usually against a stress team. Like, who thought that would be a good idea? And powerful makes you do more damage. It gives damage buffs to the other characters, like a reverse bellow. Kind of insane how much influence the Sacred Blade can have. We would even use it if it didn't have the virtue chance, just because the stun and damage is so good. But that virtue chance, man, it hurts when it happens. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this more than my opponents did. I know they definitely didn't enjoy Dazzling Light. And I'll see you again next time. Cheers.